Steve Max for 3 Parks. The census is important for all New Yorkers. Let's take a look at the situation.
New York has steadily lost population. Not downstate, but in the upstate areas with fewer jobs. If we have an undercount in addition, it will be devastating. We have already lost 2 congressional seats due to population loss and undercounting in the last census. Now it's likely to happen again unless we all work to have every person counted.
This March, it is time to stand up and be counted. Every household in the U.S. will be asked to complete the 2020 census. For New Yorkers, there is a lot at stake. It is estimated that 19.5 million people live in the state, and the federal government uses population to decide how much money each state gets. $73 billion in federal aid is on the line, and we'll get more into that on what that money is for in just a moment. Also at stake, New York could lose seats in Congress if the residents are undercounted. So joining us now to talk more about that, we have Sheena Wright, the president and CEO of United Way of New York City. Thank you so much for joining us, Sheena.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, and so the United Way is one of the nonprofit groups working with the city to organize and to educate New Yorkers about the census. So this is more than just a form that we're filling out. There is a lot more going on. So why is this so important?
It's critically important to every single New Yorker. It's about exactly what you said, resources and representation. We all pay federal taxes, and the federal government determines which state gets how much based on the number of people that live here. Last census, we were significantly undercounted. Only 62% of New Yorkers actually self-responded to the census. The national average was 76. We lost 2 congressional seats, and we lost billions of dollars of resources
as a result of that. So this is major. Now we do want to pull up, we have a graphic here. Specifically, officials say $73 billion in federal aid is on the line. And that's for things like we see here, housing, highway construction, special education, school lunches, and that's $3,700 per person.
We'll talk about phone calls in a moment, but first a word about using social media in this campaign. Everyone here has it. It might be your email phone book or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or something else. Use it to help the census. We're going to see a 30-second spot from the census. It's on YouTube. Everyone, paste the link to this 30-second spot into every email you send and post it on any social media you have. Add a note about census importance and ask that everyone put the link in their own social media. How do you get the link? Watch your email. We'll send it to you.
What is the 2020 census? Every 10 years, the census records everyone living in this country. It's written in the Constitution and comes in a questionnaire that counts everyone who lives at your address on April 1st. The data can be used to inform funding for services like fire stations, schools, clinics, and representation that affect your community. Shape your future. Start here. Visit 2020census.gov.